Hello, me again, Jonesy, PTI, here for another session. Today's session consists of 8 exercises and we're going to do them in round 1 for 50 seconds, and then after round 1 we're going to have a 30-second break. In round 2 we're going to do each of the exercises for 40 seconds, round 3 we're going to do them for 30 seconds, and round 4 we're going to do them for 20 seconds. So we're going to try and keep up our intensity level throughout the whole session and maybe even increase it as we get to the end when our sets are a little bit shorter. So we're going to get going in 30 seconds. The only equipment we need for today, well, is a bit of space. I've got a drink ready. You might want a towel as well to dab off as we get going. And for the first round of 8 exercises, we're going to be doing them each for 50 seconds. The first exercise we're going to be doing is a tempo squat. Now, a tempo squat is we go down on about a 3 count and then we explode up. So we go down on a 3 count or thereabouts and then come up nice and briskly. We're going to get going in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Reasonably slow on the way down, then power up. We're going to be doing this for 50 seconds. So when we're doing a tempo squat, it's nice and slow on the way down, stick our bum out, our knees bend in the same direction as our toes are pointing. So at the moment, my toes are pointing slightly outwards, and therefore my knees are tracking in that direction. If I want to put my knees facing forwards, I'll have to bend my knees facing forwards more, but I like my toes slightly turned out. So it's on a 3 count, 2, 3 on the way down, and then power up. 2, 3 on the way down, and then power up. 2, 3 on the way down, and power up. Try to get down to 90 degrees. Okay, and the next exercise, we're in the press up position. We do a press up, and then we go into the down dog position like so. Back to the plank position, another press up, into down dog, hold for a second. Plank position, press up, into down dog. If you need to, you can drop to your knees to do the press up, and then get back off your knees for down dog. Now down dog, we're trying to drive our heels into the deck. Get our bum nice and high into the air, put our weight on our index finger and thumb. You feel a good stretch in our shoulder region, hamstrings, calves, a lot. And one more. Okay, next exercise, we've got a double footed jump. So what we're going to do is jump 2 forwards and then 1 back. 2 forwards and 1 back. 2 forwards and then high knees, back to the back of the room. 2 forward, 1 back. 2 forwards, 1 back. 2 forwards, now you can start getting going. Now you know what we're doing. It's 2 forwards, 1 back. 2 forwards, 1 back. 2 forwards, 1 back. And then high knees. 2 forwards, 1 back. 2 forwards, 1 back. 2 forwards, 1 back. Make it continuous. Then high knees. You don't have to do it in time with me. Then high knees. Next exercise, we've got a plank walkout. So you're in the plank position like so, and all you're going to do is walk your feet back into a position like that, and then come back up into the normal plank position. This is on your hands in the press up position, by the way, and then walk your hands out until you're in that kind of position, and you feel more of a burn. Bring your hands back under your shoulders and walk your feet out all the time, trying to keep your core engaged, butts, cheeks squeezed, abs engaged. Then back to the centre, walk your hands out to the front, then back again before your feet walk out, like so. Next exercise, what we're going to do is be on our backs, and then what you've got to do is stand up and go back down again. And then whatever you do, whatever technique you employ, just do it equally on either side. So at the moment I'm trying to push off my right knee on that side, and then on the other side I'm going to get up using my left knee. Now it could be a bit awkward. If you want some extra technique, you can do a get up in this style, where you're using one hand to do this, and then get back down again, like so. to make it a little bit more technique driven. You need to have a little pause of how I'm doing that on the video. If not, just get back down and stand back up again. Okay, Superman crunch on all fours. Left leg goes out, right arm extends, and then pull the knee and the elbow together for a crunch, and then change sides. So we're really trying to stretch our fingertips away from our heel, trying to keep in a straight line body position. Now next exercise, we're on our knees, then all we're going to do is stand up into the squat position, then get back down again, stand back up, and then get back down again. Like so. If you need a little bit of a mat under your knees or a towel, you might want to do that. And we're just going to swap which leg we stand up with each time. So we go from kneeling, we don't really want our upper body coming up much more into that squat position. It will come up a bit, that's okay. And we're trying to stay low in that squat position. Pause and get back down. Like I say, if you need to, get something soft under your knees. That's one. And then last exercise of the 8 is a V-up roll up. So we come up, touch our toes in a roll up. As we're going back down, our toes come up, then we come up to meet them. So we roll down, like so. Then we come up, touch the toes, come back as we're coming back, toes come up. Then we come up to meet the toes again with our hands. So roll up, V-up for 50 seconds. Touch the toes, and then V up and break. Okay, that's set one done. Next time through, we're doing each of the exercises for 40 seconds. You know what they are now, so we can crack straight on and get into them. Now for the get-ups, I'll just show you them again. You can have, it's like you can just get up and get down, but if you want to, you can have one hand in the air, go down to the knee, get into that position there before lying down, and then coming back up again. Hand goes down, hips up, knee behind, and stand up. Right, tempo squats, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and power up. 1, 2, 3, and power up. Now what I'm trying to do as I'm doing this is keep my legs braced. So it feels like I'm almost pressing my knees out against an imaginary wall that are touching my knees. I'm not spraying them out to the side, I'm just bracing them. So instead of just relaxed like this, I'm bracing them out a bit there, squatting down, and then driving up. It also feels like if I was standing on a newspaper, I'm trying to rip it with my feet apart like that. Okay, next exercise, press up the down dog. So it's press up, down dog, press up, down dog, press up, down dog, press up, down dog, press up. Now if you want to throw in 2 press ups, turn it down dog, that's up to you. Whatever floats your boat. If you want to do a plyo press up, like so, or over down dog, or plyo press up with another press up, forward down dog, that's up to you. Or if you drop to your knees, do press up, that's up to you as well. Okay, 2 jumps forward, on the back of the room, 1, 2, 1 back, 2 forward, 1 back, 2 forward, 1 back, 2 forward, 1 back, then high knees. 2 forward, 1 back, 2 forward, 1 back, 2 forward, 1 back. So we're trying to stay reasonably light on our feet. 2 forward, 1 back, 2 forward, 1 back, and then high knees. then we're into plank walkouts. So hands in a press position like this, walk your hands out and out and out and out until you're straining and your core's working hard, before then doing the same with your feet. Walk back in and then go hands out to the front and squeeze, and then hands come back in and feet go out and hold and squeeze, feet come back in and hands go out. And our next exercise, we've got get-ups. So I'm going to do the get-ups with a bit of technique. You don't have to do this. You can just stand up and get down in any way you want, as long as you're not doing it in a way that's going to injure yourself. Or you can go for a knee, a little bit of a plank type position there. Or you can just get up and back down, get up and back down, however you want. Doesn't matter if you're stumbling and fumbling, just get up and down. Next exercise, Superman crunch. So, and then knee to elbow, and extend. So extending the left arm, right leg, and squeeze it in. And then back out, and then the other side. Try and keep your core and back engaged and working. Next we're going for the on our knees in the squat. So on our knees, then we get up to the bottom of the squat position and back down. Get up into the bottom of the squat position and back down. Up, bottom of the squat position, and back down. Up, bottom of the squat position, back down. So we're trying to stay tight from this position, the lunge, into there. We don't want to be all wobbly if we can, before repeating the other side. Notice my hands are out in front. Doesn't really matter where you got them. You can have them down by your sides if you want. Doesn't look cool on your fingers and your temples, up to you. Okay, next V up roll up. So rolling up, have to go back down, feet come up, touch our toes. Here we go. Touch your toes, roll up, touch your toes, roll up. Okay, that's round 2 done, 2 to go. 30-second break. Get a drink, towel off, do what you need to do. Now on any of the exercises where you can up the intensity, this is the time to start going for it as the working sets drop down. This time through we're going to be doing 30 seconds. 30 seconds, so tempo squats coming at you first. 2 or 3 count on the way down, explode up. Here we go. Tempo squat on the way down. 2, 3, explode up. You can even explode up off the floor if you want, that's up to you. Tempo squat, 1, 2, explode up. 30 seconds, nice and steady on the way down. 2 or 3 count, get your butt low, bracing your legs, ripping that imaginary bit of newspaper on the floor under your feet. And next exercise, press up, down dog. Press up, we're going for 2, down dog. Plyo, press up, down dog. Plyo, press up, down dog. Two jumps, forwards, one back. Right, now I'm just trying to focus on a bit of speed. Two forwards, one back, come on. Next exercise, plank walkouts. In the plank position, feet go back until your hands are wide out in front of your head. Then you come back to plank. Then you keep your feet still and walk your hands out. All the time squeezing core, squeezing butt cheeks, trying to separate shoulder blades, trying to keep your bum down. We'll have a little bit of the check on the form. Maybe your bum's a bit high. Let's have a little look. Not bad. Next exercise, get up, here we go. Become. So I've got one hand in the air, just to try and remove a bit of momentum for myself. If you can't do that, you can just use both hands on the ground. Do whatever you need to get up and get down, as long as it doesn't hurt knees or anything like that, we're good. Next, we've got Superman crunch. On all fours, left leg, right hand come out. Squeeze elbow knee together. Full go on the other side. Now this is a chance to get your breath back a bit, but you must keep working. Stay active. Don't let your body rest in these positions. Keep the core squeezing. Okay, hard knees. Come up to the bottom of the squat position and back down. "15 seconds gone. Halfway. One more. Up we come, that was a bad one. Wobbly into the up roll up. There's the roll up. There's the V up. This is the last exercise in the penultimate round. We've got about 3 minutes of work to go. And break. Nearly there. 2 minutes 40 of work to go. Eight exercises, 20 seconds each. First one, tempo squats. 20 seconds per set. I'll try and give you a call of what the next exercise is. If not, try and work fast when I do start changing. Here we go. Tempo squat. 2, and explode. 1, 2, and explode. 1, 2, and explode. 1, 2, up, down, 2, up, down, 2, up. Press up, down dog next. Here we go. I'm doing a plyo and a press up before down dog. Plyo, press up, down dog. Next exercise, we've got 2 jumps, forwards, 1 back. Here we go, 4 high knees. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1. Low knee. Here we go, high knees, go, 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 go. Into plank walkouts, plank position, hands go out. Really test your body out, see what it can do. Don't strain the lower back though. If you start feeling it, pain in your lower back, stop doing it. Or squeeze your muscles and engage them so your back doesn't hurt. Get ups now. Come on. Just get up and get down. Any which way, just keep the body moving. Next exercise, some man crunch, shallow fours. Left leg, right arm, crunch them together. And out again, change sides. Next exercise after this is the kneeling position into the squat in 2, 1, here we go. Try and squeeze in that position. The leg that comes up first, brace it for the next one that meets it. Don't let it wobble around too much. Try and squeeze as best you can. One more. Down and up and squeeze. Last exercise, big up, roll up. Last 20 seconds, come on. Last one. And a bit. That's the session done. Get it. Stop the timer there. One to you. Feel free to repeat that another time if you want. So you're doing 40 minutes or do half of it again. Make sure you get yourself some decent drinks down your neck and hydrate. Eat some decent food. Stretch off and we'll see you next time.